Hi, everybody. Welcome to Great Day, Connecticut. I'm Kara Sundlin.
And I'm Nicole Nalepa, in for the vacationing Scott Haney.
Yes, we're very excited because we're going to celebrate Christmas in July.
And we didn't even really plan on wearing red and green.
I know. So there we go. Yeah, it's
was
like
meant
the
to be.
summer version of it. It's like
Yes.
coral and Kelly green, but yes. All right. So, you know, the big news that happened yesterday when Ozzy Osbourne passed away, we actually saw some people like Renee was crying in the newsroom. He really meant so much to some folks and to a generation, and tributes continue to pour in for this heavy metal icon and, of course, beloved reality show star. Ozzy Osbourne, the Black Sabbath lead singer, often was referenced as the Prince of Darkness, and died on Tuesday after a battle with Parkinson's at the age of 76.
Yeah, he had some career. Obviously, Black Sabbath was really the foray into us knowing about Ozzy. And, you know, not only his solo career as well, a lot of generations grew up watching the Osbourne show. If you remember, we got to be a fly on the wall and look at their expletive-laden daily life. And it really shot the family up to fame. Ozzy is a father. We got to see him and Sharon and how they parented a little bit. That was actually a time before reality TV show was really taking the world by storm. So he has done over 20 albums. Dave Navarro of the band Jane's Addiction, I think, said it best, saying that Black Sabbath, they were the Beatles of heavy metal. That was really the intro to heavy metal that the U.S. had never seen, the world had never seen. They had their start. They had a tribute show. It was billed as Back to the Beginning in Birmingham, England. And basically that's where Black Sabbath started. And it was just about 17 days ago, 18 days ago. It was Ozzy's last performance, which he did bill it as that because in 2020 he announced he had Parkinson's disease. He was unable to walk. He was in a chair during the show, but everyone said it was the most amazing performance that he gave. And his daughter, Kelly, was actually proposed to by her longtime boyfriend. So it was a very special show all in all, and we're just thinking of all those fans out there and the family as the memories continue to pour in, whether you knew him or not.
Yeah, I'm so happy that he got to finish his farewell show, and apropos that he got to go out on top. So. Mariah Carey is also back. She, of course, the pop icon. She just announced the release date for a new project. Here for It All. It'll be Carey's 16th studio album. Released on September 26th under the partnership with indie music company Gamma. It'll be her first album since 2018.
Yeah, it's been a while. And how apropos that we're talking about Mariah Carey, since All I Want for Christmas is like #1 every single year on the Billboard charts, right?
She has solidified herself for sure as the queen of Christmas. And Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are set to reprise their Freaky Friday roles more than 20 years now after the first film release.
This was such a great movie when they did this.
So awesome.
This wasn't there a version from the 60s or 70s? You
know, I'm not sure.
There was an original version, then they released this, I think. But to see them 20 years later, I mean, fans
so many
everywhere.
have been asking for a re-release, and so great that they're both doing it. It'll be a sequel. And according to Curtis, they actually planned on a second movie from the beginning.
Oh, really?
But they wanted to wait for Lohan to grow up.
Well, she had a lot of growing up to do, and she did it. Now she's a mom, and
I mean, wanted to wait for Lohan to be a mom with her own teenage daughter, so they wait till she grew up enough that would actually be believable.
I forget how old her child. I think she has like an 18-month-old or a 2-year-old in real life, but she was 19 when she did that movie, when the first movie was filmed. So the sequel, Freakier Friday, hits theaters August 8th.
All right, and now going back to the 80s, yes, Chips Ahoy. It might have been the after-school snack for so many of us in the 80s and 90s. Now it is going into the upside-down world of Stranger Things, which I love and can't wait for. I mean, we've been waiting for a long time for the next season of Stranger Things. But now you're going to have an upside-down Chips Ahoy cookie, and you see it's got the red filling.
What do you think about this, Kara? Because you're a Stranger Things fan.
I'm a Stranger Things fan, and I used to be a Chips Ahoy fan. You know, I think it's cool that they do this kind of thing. I just am a classic. I don't like it when they give new Oreos, new Chips Ahoy. I just like the originals.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at the picture on the screen there. It looks a little bit too much.
People
like
could
filling.
have that, and then, you know, maybe for the premiere of the new Stranger Things, if you want to have a Stranger Things party for the new season, that would be a good thing.
Yeah, or instead of maybe eating those cookies, maybe you could just put some red-colored frosting on top of the cookie. There you go.
Then it wouldn't be part of the upside-down world, though.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot. Target's changing its price match policy.
Yeah.
The policy let customers get a refund for the price difference of a product if they found it cheaper on Amazon, Walmart, or even at a Target within 14 days of purchase. But starting next Monday, it will only be valid if customers find an item for a cheaper price at Target stores or websites.
Yeah, so only in the Target family will it matter. You know, to be honest, I didn't really know that they were doing this. Maybe I should have gone back a few
No,
times.
I actually didn't know
and
either.
Looked and gotten, so either not enough people were using it or too many people were using it, who knows. But Walmart ended their price match back in 2019, so.
It's interesting when you hear about people have these price match options. It sounds so nice, but the effort to actually go back, depending on what stage of life you're in,
and is it
it's
like
so
worth
hard.
it for the $3 or the $5? I mean, for a good money.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think some people are like,
Yeah. I mean, I still try and do the coupon thing.
Oh, for sure.
Do you do that?
Well, I try to get something always on sale, whether it be a coupon or, and right now, oh my gosh, you have to be careful with spending in July. Everything is on sale.
I know. Everyone's
Everybody's
having a 70, 60, 70% off sale. Yeah.
Good time. If you're smart, I guess you're shopping for Christmas right now and not just buying stuff you don't need.
Again, Christmas. It's like
Christmas
the theme of
in
today's
July.
show without meaning it to be.
And chocolate lovers beware. It's the recession-proof food because people will still buy it. But Hershey announced it's raising prices on chocolate in response to cocoa costs because they said that a low double-digit increase in the coming months because the world's cocoa comes from West Africa, which has been struggling with climate issues like heavy rains and heat waves. I just think they say chocolate's recession-proof. We need it.
It is. But do you know what? I have to tell you, I've shied away from making cookies sometimes with chocolate chips because just a regular little bag is like over $5 now. Even the store brand, it's so expensive. And if you get one of those jumbo bags at the big retail stores, you know what I'm talking about, it's literally like over $15 now.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. Are you upset over the chocolate chip prices, too?
I mean, if you are a vanilla kind of gal or guy.
This is your season.
Then it's vanilla ice cream day. I am not a vanilla ice cream person. I'm pure chocolate. I'm very loyal to chocolate.
Me too.
Thomas Jefferson is credited with the first known vanilla ice cream recipe.
Really?
Isn't that
Thomas
interesting?
Jefferson created ice cream?
He popularized the dessert in the U.S., they say, and it's housed in the Library of Congress.
Oh, my word.
So if you shop on
idea.
Instacart, then it released numbers on ice cream varieties, and the most traditional vanilla took the top spot, followed by chocolate, then cookies and cream, strawberry, and mint chocolate chip. So they say vanilla is the most popular. You know, I just don't like vanilla by itself. Like, it has to be drenched
It's a little too
in
plain
chocolate.
for me. I need something.
Maybe on a brownie, yeah.
Maybe on a brownie. Maybe
Or the
on
very
something like apple streusel or a peach cobbler or something like that.
There's a very famous dessert in Newport, Rhode Island that I had to go to for my birthday, and it's called the Snowball in Hell. It's at the Clark Cookhouse. If you've been there,
Did
you
you
know
just
what I'm
swear?
You're allowed to say that. Anyway, and it's Snowball and HE double toothpicks, and it's shrouded in deep chocolate and brownie.
You gave me the deep dive in the history. I read up on this.
Since the 70s.
It is so. It looks amazing.
They say it's one of the desserts you have to try in America.
And then they put a big candle, right?
Yes,
Make it fancy.
If you have a celebration, which I recommend you just find a celebration, then they put a sparkler in it. I legit had a celebration, so we had it that day. Yeah.
It is so beautiful, though. I wish we had the photo to show everyone, but
it's on my Facebook page.
Okay.
If people
go to
want.
Kara's Facebook page to see the Snowball in HE double toothpicks.